Always trying to keep you informed here at ClassX Radio with the real rock news. And Bruce Springsteen, he has confirmed that the cryptic tease that he posted on Tuesday has to do with the release of the long-awaited Tracks 2 album. Although he didn't share the full details of the project, the boss's latest Instagram post reveals he'll be sharing news of what he's calling Tracks 2, the Lost Albums, on Wednesday next week. The original Tracks album released in 1998. If you might recall, it was a 4-disc set that contained 66 songs, comprised of single B-sides, demos, and alternate versions of already released material. Many of the songs on that set had been never released before. A possible follow-up is something Springsteen has talked about in the past. When asked about it in 2022, he told Rolling Stone, "Yes, I have a box set of 5 unreleased albums that are basically post-1988. And the project was also teased in a December press release from his publicist, which noted upcoming releases in 2025 will include a look back at Springsteen's storied recording career, featuring never-before-heard material." What do they? They kind of drop these projects when they're stale, I think, meaning that they have no ideas for anything new, but they got to keep that cash flow, so let's drop it. But fortunately, sometimes we find some treasures in those things, right? Chicago lovers will be happy to know that the band is set to revisit their 1970 album, Chicago 2, with a new Dolby Atmos mix from famed producer Steven Wilson. It's called the Chicago 2 Steven Wilson Remix, and it drops on April the 25th on Blu-ray through Rhino.com, and it also will include a 2 LP black vinyl set for sale. That drops May the 23rd. The new release marks the first Dolby Atmos mix of Chicago 2, which really, if you've never heard Dolby Atmos mixes, it's pretty nice. You hear things in a way that you've never heard them before. Talk about clarity. Chicago 2 Steven Wilson Remix. It's available for pre-order right now. The Artemis Pyle Band, otherwise known as APB, honoring the legacy of Ronnie Van Zant's Lynyrd Skynyrd, is thrilled to announce 3 brand new band members to their lineup. These musicians bring fresh energy and unmatched talent to APB. Their shared passion for Southern and classic rock further the band's mission to honor the music and the legacy of the legendary Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, Artemis Pyle, who is the last surviving member of Skynyrd's classic lineup. So who are these people? Well, the name Bo Bice might ring a bell, as he's joining the band as lead vocalist and frontman. You might recall that name and that man from his rise to fame as the runner-up on American Idol back in 2005. Didn't he front Blood, Sweat, and Tears briefly? Seems like he did. I could swear I saw them in a casino over in Indiana. I'm pretty sure it was Bo Bice fronting the band at that time. I might be wrong, but Barry Lee Harwood also joins the band as guitarist, vocalist, and multiple instrumentalist. During his extensive career, Barry Lee was a songwriter, a vocalist, and guitarist with Rosington Collins Band. And he was a former member of Artemis Pyle Band, and the band is welcoming him back. Also rounding out the new lineup is Shannon Wilkline, a multi-instrumentalist, vocalist, and former keyboardist for Charlie Daniels Band. Also, he played with the Bellamy Brothers, Marshall Tucker, Travis Tritt, James Otto, Kenny Rogers, and others. Shannon's expertise on keyboards, rich vocals, and deep background in Southern rock and country music make him an invaluable addition to the band. Pyle says, "I'm excited to welcome these incredible musicians to our family. And if you want to experience this new lineup, you can do so as they continue their nationwide tour, with upcoming tour dates and ticket information available at apbmusic.com. And Dawkins' latest studio album, Heaven Comes Down, it was released back in 2023 in October that year via Silver Lining Music. In a new interview, Don Dokken was asked if there's potential for the band to make another record. Well, Don's response, we probably won't make any more records, which is unfortunate, that I can't make any more records. Heaven Comes Down is probably our last record. I wish I could keep making music, but I can't because of my right hand being paralyzed, so I can't play guitar anymore. He was asked if he still has creative force vocally, and he responded, yeah, vocally, it's fine. And luckily, a lot of the tracks we did on this album started 2 years ago. We just had a lot of time. Sometimes I'd go into the studio to sing or play guitar before my arm got paralyzed, and I had good days and I had bad days. It's really sad to hear as life progresses for all of us, right? We get older and things happen. Ultimate Classic Rock is reporting that when it comes to music, From the Elder by Kiss, well, it seemed like a good idea at the time, but in the years since it was released in 1981, it's become a polarizing topic for many of the Kiss fans. Gene Simmons was quick to address the topic when it came up during a recent conversation. And he said, what I can say about music from the Elder is it was not an honest record because we're trying to do something different, he said. It's not what we normally do, and some people like it, some people don't, but it was not an honest record in terms of it being a deviation on purpose before the fact. Rockers coming clean, admitting to their mistakes. And that's your news update. You can find these classic rock news updates now on TikTok, YouTube, and of course the ClassX Radio Facebook page, as well as X, Gab, and Truth Social. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow us. And you know what? You can find all of our music at ClassXRadio.com. And if you want to listen to it, well, you can do that too through our TuneIn player channel and also on our very own mobile app that's on your app store. Just search ClassX Radio for either one. ClassX Radio, rock radio for boomers and Gen Xers. And you. We'll see you next time.